everyone, welcome to the game that was played between the Magnus and Rapport with chat in the Grand Chess Classic and Open 2024. It was the round one uh, of the game. Magnus with the white pieces, he opens with e4 and Richard Rapport replies with e6. Uh, it's the French defense. Magnus goes for d4 and d5. Knight to c3, bishop to b4, e5. The game changed into the French defense winner variation, that winner and advanced variation. Pawn to c5, a3, bishop takes on c3, and pawn to c3. Knight to e7 by Rapport, and queen to g4, queen to c7, and bishop to d3 by Magnus. Queen to a5, bishop to d2, c4, bishop to e2, rook to g8, a4, and knight to b6. Queen to s3, h6 by Rapport, bishop to h5, bishop to d7, knight to e2, g6 by Rapport, bishop to g4, and h5 by Rapport. Bishop again backs to a3, knight to a3. It was a slight inaccuracy by Rapport, and Magnus pushed his g2 pawn to g5. H into g4, bishop into g4, long castles by Rapport, bishops to f5, e into f5, g bishop to g5, rook d to e8, and king to d2, rook to h8, queen to f3, knight to d8, bishop to f6, rook to h6, and h4 by Magnus. Knight to e6, h5, g5, rook to ae1, f4, rook to eg1, rook to g8, knight to f4, rook captures on f6, e captures on f6, and knight captures on f4. h6 by Magnus, knight to e6, h7, rook to h8, knight to queen to e3, queen to d8, rook captures on g5, knight captures on g5, and queen captures on g5. King to c7, queen to g7, bishop to e6, rook to e1, bishop to b6, rook to e5, queen to c8, f4 by Magnus, a6 by Rapport, king to c1, king to a7, f5, and bishop back to d7. a5 by Magnus, it is the best move. Queen to f8, king to b2, queen to c8, rook captures on d5, bishop to c6, rook to e5, and bishop to d7. Queen captures on f7, bishop captures on f5, rook to c5, queen to e6, queen captures on e6, queen to f7, bishop captures on e6, and rook to c7, bishop to f5, rook to g7, bishop captures on s7, f7, pawn pushes to f7, bishop to d3, pawn captures on d3, and at this position Richard Rapport resigns the game. Hope everyone like this game. If you like this game, please subscribe the YouTube channel Chess Up.